Greetings, Webermaniacs. This is Joseph Weber coming to you live from my home, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about the missed opportunities, in my opinion, that didn't make it into the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is a part in which, since we had the final character revealing being Sora. Final character being revealed being Sora from Kingdom Hearts on October 5th, 2021. As we're getting closer to the day, I wanted to count or list out several things that I thought were missed opportunities. To begin with, we're going to be starting with the characters. So we're going to start with stages and then finally the Mii costumes. And maybe as a special side note, we will also include special modes. So without further ado, let's get to it. Kicking off this list, I have the two swordsmen that brought a Japanese RPG game into America. And I'm of course referring to both Marth and Roy from Fire Emblem. Both Marth and Roy made their appearance, their Smash debut in Super Smash Bros. Melee in the year 2001. As a way to promote Fire Emblem as a series in general. It is thanks to these two swordsmen that Fire Emblem is now international. That's pretty cool, because since 1990, which was when the first Fire Emblem came out, it only was in Japanese. It was only for Japanese people. So, when Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate came out, I saw some great mishaps. To begin with, let's start off with Roy, who is my favorite of the two swordsmen. So, with Roy, I could see major issues. Costume alts and final smashes. So, although that Roy is set as a young boy, as a young teen in his game, most of the box art doesn't suit, like the fighter costume, the way that he appears in Smash Ultimate doesn't somewhat fit, in my perspective. So you have, what I was going to do if I were in the shoes of a Nintendo game developer for Smash Brothers, I would have done 3 costumes that the players could choose from. His Melee alt, his Fire Emblem Awakening alt, and then his current alt. Now I know that in the new content approaching June 2015 Direct for Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, that one of the things that Sakurai said was he wanted to keep it up with the times. So I get what he was trying to do, but for all original Melee fans, this didn't buy it. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense. And with those, you could still have like the Fire Emblem, some final smashes, I guess. So we have 3 alts, but there are 8 costume slots. So 2 of the 3 slots will have pretty much their traditional, their classic form, their enemy form, and their ally, and their neutral form, or green form, I guess. So that leaves, so those 2 will go to both the original and Awakening, leaving the newer version pretty much on, like, just having 2, which will be his, I guess, his main, and then his dark form. So that explains that. Next up for Marth, although that he started in Melee and has been in the games ever since then, his costumes still remain the same. But this time, I want to incorporate both the original Marth with the original appearance of Marth in the box art for Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and Blade of Light as his first alt, And then the second one is his Melee and Brawl. And Smash 4 is his... And then the Smash 4 ult, and then the Smash Ultimate variation. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense, because each of those ults will have 2 costumes. So that's pretty cool. So with Link and Ganondorf, the next 2 characters, they relate to mostly their appearances total. So starting with Link, we will have the 4 costumes issue, which were the Ocarina of Time, the Twilight Princess, and then the 2 Breath of the Wild variants. Those 4 costumes would still work, making it possible for the 2 variants. And then you have with different final smash, with possibly for the Ocarina of Time and the Twilight Princess variant, still have the Triforce Slash, and then for the Breath of the Wild, you would still have the Ancient Bow and Ancient Arrow. So that's what I have for Link. And then for Ganondorf, it's the mishap of the 2 variants of Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time, because those are the 2 major ones that we get. Both still involve the Beast Ganon and Demon King Ganon, but just have the odd ones be the Ocarina of Time, and then the evens be his Twilight Princess. That's all I have for them. And let's move on to numbers 5 and 6. So with Cloud Strife, Sephiroth, and Sora being the 3 most relatable characters in Square Enix history, due to the Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy crossover event that happened in most of the series, I felt like that for that reason, when Sora was announced that they would made additional costumes for Sephiroth and Cloud that reference Kingdom Hearts, but so for Cloud, he would have his 2 variants, the original and Advent children, but then for his Kingdom Hearts reference, have the final 4 slots reserved for Kingdom Hearts as well. So have that ready for him in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's like his appearance in Kingdom Hearts is what I'm saying with. And then with Sephiroth, maybe incorporate the Final Fantasy VII Remake variant as well for Cloud and Sephiroth as well. Like, incorporate the Final Fantasy VII Remake that occurred recently, that was released on PlayStation 4 and 5, and could have seen a lot more from that, but stuck with the Advent Children variant. And I mean, with Cloud's final smash going on, I could see that for the Omnia Slash version 5, when he's in the Kingdom Hearts variant, that the wrapping around the fusion sword can go off and then would resume back to normal, would resume to the typical damage that Cloud does. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense with Cloud, Sephiroth, and Sora. Please be aware, guys, that I'm doing 2 parts in this, missed opportunities in Smash Bros. Ultimate. So this was part 1, and the upcoming part will be coming soon as well. The reason why I'm doing this is because apparently my video is too long, and that is bullcrap on Google's side, on YouTube's end. So that's kind of the perspective of it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to part 1 of the missed opportunities in Smash Bros. Ultimate.